So, Lieutenant Colonel Daso,
Yep.
okay? Not a lot of people make that level. That's a congressional approval level, is it not?
Well, sort of. The president ends up signing the orders, but yeah, I was very lucky in my career.
Well, yeah, the president just ends up signing the
But
order.
he does that for everybody. That's an auto pen.
He didn't do it for me, and it's an auto pen.
So, but no, I was very lucky. I had a great career. I got to fly planes that I love flying, but I think part of the great part was I was an instructor for a lot of my career. I started as an instructor pilot in the T-38, which is the skinny white supersonic airplane. Beautiful, great assignment. So I started my Air Force career flying that, teaching
Yep.
young lieutenants how to fly. And I ended my career in that airplane in San Antonio, teaching new instructor pilots how to be instructors.
Wow.
So they called it the schoolhouse, and you had a different role. So you actually acted like a student for a lot of your time in the airplane, making sure that these young lieutenants were ready to teach flying.
Oh, you were really testing them.
So that was a great bookends part of the career. And in the middle, I was lucky to have flown some great fighter airplanes. I flew the RF-4, F-4, big, manly, huge J-79 GE engines in the back, monstrous. Supersonic at 100 feet in Cold Lake, Canada. Great flying, absolutely wonderful. And then I got to fly the F-15 for a short period of time.
That's the Blue Angel plane, isn't it?
No, that's the F-16.
F-16.
I've flown that a couple times, but I flew the F-15 in New Mexico, the time of the Gulf War. And I never went to the Gulf War.
Yeah.
I packed my bags a lot.
Yeah.
I loaded the airplane once, but never flew in combat.
Thank God.
I'm fortunate.
Yeah.
Fortunate.
But just, that is such a, it's an amazing skill, an amazing career. You know how many people aspire to do what you did, let alone go back to the fact that, what is it, maybe 2 kids per state get to go to the Air Force Academy, something like that every year.
The classes are smaller, and being a pilot is even harder.
That's what I
because
meant.
There's fewer and fewer pilot slots now.
Yeah.
And if you think of all the unmanned vehicles that are flying in combat now, it gets smaller and smaller and smaller. And it's going to continue to do that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
You're very unique.
I'm very lucky to be in that class of people who, for us, everybody who went to the academy in 1978 was going to be a pilot if they were qualified.
Yeah.
Now, if you graduate from the Air Force Academy, maybe 200, 250, if we're lucky, will go to pilot training.
That's 250 out of 1,000 or something like that.
Out of 1,000, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not like it used to be. And again, I consider myself very lucky, blessed to have been
Yeah.
part of that group and to have flown those kind of airplanes.
I bet.